I want to look at this example discussing continuous functions and ask for what values of c is a function f continuous on the interval negative infinity to positive infinity. And here we see f of x is defined as cx squared plus 2 for x less than 2 and x cubed minus cx if x is greater than or equal to 2. So the first thing we have to understand is what continuous means. And so continuous here actually means three things, if we remember. One, it means that f of a exists. Two, it means the limit as x approaches a of f of x exists as well. And three, these two things are actually the same thing. Okay, so for this question here, do we have to check all three of these things? We do, but some of it's easy. So, for example, anything less than 2, so for x less than 2, f of x simply just looks like this cx squared plus 2, and we don't know what c is, but this is a quadratic, and so we're continuous everywhere here. And for x greater than or equal to 2, we have f of x looks like x cubed minus cx. And again, we don't know what c is, but this is a polynomial, so we know it's continuous there as well. So f of x is continuous anywhere except for 2. That's the only problem. So we can say it like this. Negative infinity to 2 and 2 to infinity. So then all we really need to check to see is what happens at 2. So if x is 2, then we can see that f of 2 here will be, well, according to this, x cubed minus cx, where here x is 2, right? We can write it like this. That's 2 cubed minus 2c, which is 8 minus 2c. Okay, so if I'm taking the limit, so first of all, the f of a exists, f of 2 exists. If I'm taking the limit here, I need that from the left and the right, they match up the same thing. And not only that, they have to match up to whatever this was, which is this 8 minus 2c. Okay, so simply this is easier than it sounds. So let me write out some wordage, and then you'll see the algebra is actually very simple. So, okay, then if I take the limit as x approaches 2 from the left, then I'm on this part. I'm going to end up with c times 2 squared, so that's 4c plus 2. Okay, the limit coming from the right, again, is this part. And we already saw what that is, 8 minus 2c. And so for the limit to exist, we need these two things to match. So solve, and this is really what the question's asking, 4c plus 2 equals 8 minus 2c. Well, this is not really a calculus question anymore, right? This is just a basic linear equation. So then to solve for c, you end up with 6c equals 4, or another way of saying that is c equals 4/6, which is 2/3. Okay, so what this means is if c equals 2/3, then f of x is continuous everywhere. We already knew it was continuous before 2 and after 2, and if c is continuous, if c is 2/3, then f of x is continuous at 2 as well. So then it'd be continuous from negative infinity to positive infinity, which is exactly what the question is asking for. Okay, I hope that this makes sense. Many calculus textbooks have examples just like this. Again, really all you have to look for is what's going on here and making sure that your c values will make your two pieces equivalent. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd be glad to help. And thanks for watching.